Hey guys, this is Dan from the Kroger Lake Marina, and we just got another SeaArk in that I want to make sure I get to show everybody. This is the first one of these that we got in, and this is the first Shadow side console that we had, and the first jet drive. So this is the Shadow 187J. The J is for jet, and they call this position D when you see it in the catalog. So let's start up here at the console. One of the cool things with the Shadow line is that just about everything on here is a standard feature. We didn't really have to upgrade anything. So the gator hide on this track and on this floor was a standard feature. Up at the dash, we have some USBs, and we have a SeaArk light over here on the side. We got a horn, master power, nav lights, bilge, and then aerator. So it's a pretty basic setup. For the gauges, we just have a tach and a fuel gauge, and then a traditional side box shifter. I really like how these Millennium seats are set up on this box. Usually we've seen this done with a track, and I kind of like it like this, where it's just kind of bolted through, because then we can flip the the storage box up without having to take the seats off the track. Where traditionally you have to take the seats off the track, and then we have to, from there, open the storage box. As we come up in front of the console, we have a kind of medium-sized live well here, more of a bait tank. And then we got two storage lockers up here in the front. Pretty good size, fit a few life jackets and anchor in there. We do have Millennium seats on this boat that come standard on the pedestal in the bow and the stern. We also have our buttons here to be able to control the trim, along with a plug for the trolling motor. So it's pre-wired for the trolling motor. So we'll get to that next, but actually let me show you guys the integrated gas tank. So the gas tank is right here. It's under this front deck. We have this access panel to get to whatever we would need to in case we had to repair anything. But yeah, it's all integrated into the boat. No carrying a little red tank around with this thing. Let's get back to here. Got another bigger live well right over here. And then let me flip up this rear deck. Since this is a Yamaha on here, it did come standard with the fuel filter. We have the Pro Guide cranking battery, and then here's the wires for the trolling motor, and these go up to that plug in the front. This did come standard with the float pods also. Yeah, and then here we have a Yamaha 65 jet. So this is the same power head as a 90, but since it's a jet, the horsepower sticker gets decreased by 30%. There's a little grease fitting here, and the tag says that every time you're done using it, you want to undo this and pump grease into there until it comes out of here. And it's very specific on the tag about the type of marine grease it wants you to use. The big reason we recommend doing it after you use the boat instead of before is so that if you do get water into that jet, it's not going to be sitting in there while the boat's in storage. One of the other things I noticed with the jet drive on this is, let's check out the tunnel. This tunnel hull. This does go up a bit there in the middle to make sure you have plenty of water for the jet drive to be able to do what it needs to do. This boat is mainly designed for going upriver, bouncing off rocks, getting into really shallow places that you couldn't get to with a traditional propeller boat. We could also do this boat with a standard transom with a prop too. So I hope you guys really like this. I really like the olive green with the tan interior. It really kind of ties everything together. If you think you might be looking for a rig like this, please reach out to us at www.krogerlakemarina.com. Thank you so much. Have a great day.